you've spoken to and what you have come to realize, what do you think is the biggest misconception when it comes to health within the African community?
Biggest misconception. I don't know if I would say there is a biggest misconception or a lack of awareness and a lack of care. I think because health is something that until you're affected with a long-term illness or until you've watched someone go through it, you take it for granted. And I think that is the case with our community. We're so busy. People are so busy hustling and working. I was talking to some young entrepreneur chaps, two black guys the other day, and they were saying, oh yeah, that when they were in school, they did used to do a lot of stuff, but now they're older, they just haven't got time. And I think for me, it's not a misconception, but I think it's a major challenge. It's like getting people to care more, getting people to not wait until the last minute when it's a bit late to do anything about it. Is getting people to take action and getting people to see past religion. You know, I've seen people, you know, I know someone the other day, you know, his wife was dying of cancer, you know, he wasn't speaking to the children, he didn't want to tell people even though she was dying, because he was still praying and still believing that, you know, there was going to be a miracle at the last minute. So I think the way we handle health matters in the name of faith, that has to change. So these are the things, like our whole psychic and the way we approach things and awareness, these are the things that I think are the problem. It's not necessarily misconception, because I don't think enough people care enough right now. You know, they wait till it's too late.
But then we're in a world where everything is fast-paced now, and you're saying that, you know, people need to be aware of what is out there in terms of what we eat. Back in the day, you know, you have time, you prepare your food, you eat, but now everything has to be on the go. So what would you say to people, you know,
I
who
would
are
say, and I think
situation?
in the health sector, we need to do a better job of engaging people and meeting people where they are. I think a lot of times we put messages out, and that's another reason I wrote the book, because I feel policies sometimes can be a bit rigid, and I think we put information out. So we tell you, oh yeah, you need to exercise more, you need to do this, but we don't tell you how. We don't tell you how to adapt your lifestyle and things like that. We don't do enough of that. Sometimes we do, but we don't do enough of that. And I think, like you said, I recognize the fact that our lifestyles are fast paced. We're all trying to, you know, and I think by engaging with health professionals, by engaging, you know, more, then it can, I mean, like I said, the podcast, I give a lot of tips about, it's very practical. I try to think of ways that you can, you know, get past that fast lifestyle, and that doesn't have to be a hindrance. Okay, we ran out of time. So finally, how can people get a copy of your book? So the book is available on amazon.co.uk. There are links to the book on my website, www.truthabouthealthexposed.com, where you can also see all the podcasts. And if you like us on Facebook and Twitter, I also put regular updates out there. So fantastic. Thank you for joining us this morning, F.E. Adeniji.